my Starlights. Welcome to part 2. So this is me figuring out how to cut cords and the celestial chain of this Gorgon. So watch part 1 if you have not yet to get going with the story. So anyway, she told me that chain or cord, whatever way you want to think about it, you can cut the cord yourself. So she told me that I can get rid of this myself. Like, I don't need to pay someone to get rid of this for me and stuff. And I obviously wanted to do it myself than pay someone, right? So I asked her, how do I do it then? And then she was like, well, you can do your own little ceremony. You can go take a salt bath and meditate and then imagine this cord and then cutting the cord, cutting it out of your life and reclaiming your power, reclaiming everything that was taken from you and stuff. And she said that I could physically cut a cord as well. So okay, so I took her advice, right? So I did a nice bath. I did some candlelight. I didn't get sea salt. They kept telling me to use sea salt to cleanse, but I just used my Epsom salts. And then sorry. And then I took some old cords from my cord drawer. So I was thinking about the time when I met that guy. So I was trying to find some old cords around that time, like some high school cords. So I found some super old like cords, like some, yeah. Anyway, I found some super old cords and I decided to pick a black and a white one because I was just thinking about like black and light, like light and darkness, yin yang kind of thing. So that's where my attention's put towards those cords. So anyways, I envisioned the celestial change and I envisioned cutting that cord and I envisioned the Gorgon like falling out. Cause yeah, remember when I said I researched it? I was freaked out because they just had like a bunch of scary pictures. But anyways, I wanted to get rid of this, right? I didn't want any more bad luck. I didn't want anything tying me down. So I ended up taking a bath, visualizing the celestial chain and the Gorgon that was holding on to that chain, and I imagined like destroying the chain many ways, right? I imagined however way you want to do it. And then after the bath, I took the 2 cords that I wanted and I just cut. I just cut it all and I reclaimed all my power. I was like reciting everything, like saying like, I reclaim my life back. You are to be gone from my life. You're not to be part of my life anymore. I take back all my energy, my power and all that. So I did all my affirmations. And then when I did that ceremony, I felt a huge relief. Like I felt like a huge relief of being free, being set free. Like this celestial chain like really like weighed down on my life that I didn't even know about. I didn't even know such a thing was attached to me. So that's when I learned how to cut cords. So that was my first cutting cord ceremony. I eventually didn't become friends with that friend anymore because some things happened and yeah, it wasn't good. So anyways, I ended up not being friends with him. So my next video I want to talk about is discernment about spiritual people. Okay.